Hey y'all, Rhonda here. I'm back. Not 100%, but I'm working on it. So I have some diamond press. And that's how I knew I was really sick. I had this and didn't open it for several days. I know, right? That's not like me. But anyway, so we're going to get into it now. I wanted to show you. I was at Hobby Lobby. And I picked up some really pretty beads. Look at all the different goldies there and the reds. I love these. But it's hard to find these with the big holes in the middle because I need those because I've been making these. Are those not cool? Ink pens? Yeah, I'm loving these. So I needed some spacers. And like I said, these have the bigger holes. Some of them do. And then these have the bigger holes to fit on there. But yeah, a lot of them don't. They're the smaller holes. So anyway, I was excited to get those. All right, reel it in. All right, let's do diamond press. Okay, this is an auto ship. This is Slimline Shadow Box, sending lots of love. Let me get this out of the way. Scoot that over a little bit so we don't get too much of a glare. So let's open this baby up. Hope everybody's doing well, staying healthy. All right, let's get all this out of here. Da-da-da-da. Sorry, had to do it. Rip that band-aid off. Okay. All right, so Diamond Press always sends a cutting folder. It only works in the marquee. But if you don't have one, you could use these dies in anything and everything. But if you don't have a marquee, you really, really should get one because they are super fantastic, especially for the price. Okay. So we have some stamp set here. Let me bring this baby back. Okay, sorry about that. AJ had to come in and ask me a question. Last basketball game tomorrow. So here we have sentiments sent with love. I'll always love you. So we must have owls in there. I'll need you. All I need is love. Sending lots of love. Happy mail. Love mail. You're owl I need. How cute. Anyway, and then a rainbow and some other sentiments there. And oh, here we go. There's our little owl carrying a letter. Another owl here, flowers, little mailbox. Oh, I love this. Little letter with wings. Another owl, a special delivery. So any of these sentiments will fit, yep, right in that little banner. Perfect, of course. It's Diamond Press. And then we have our die set. So it's cool that they send you the whole thing every time. I know these are different with each auto ship, but this main part's not, but it's nice that they send that to you every time. And then here's your dies to cut those out for the rainbow. Excuse me. Here's your, looks like clouds, that those are going to pop up inside because this is an interactive card. Clouds maybe, little hearts. Oh, how cute is that? All right, and I have to hinge my stamps. I go through with the clear packing tape, go over the edge and make a little hinge. Always have to do that before I start. All right, let's see what the Diamond Press says here. All right, that's the instructions. Let's see what this is. More instructions. Come on here. So here's our little banner. Special delivery sent with love. There's your little mailbox. Your owl. So we have all of our stamps and dies. Sweet friend, guess who loves you? That's funny. Very cute. Need to do something with that. Is that better? Still gonna glare. All right. So we have our instructions. So this is going to make a 3D card that will go flat, so you can mail it. So I'm so excited. All right. Well, we have to do the rainbow, the clouds. We just may do a little bit of everything and then mix and match, because you know what I always say? It's like the little black skirt. Then you have to add your blouse, and then your shoes, and then your jewelry, your accessories. And so it's just about building, and sometimes you just change it all up. So who knows, huh? Oh, and there's a little inspiration here. Very cute. And I have some paper that I think will be perfect for this outside and inside. All right. Well, let me go gather some stuff up and gather my thoughts mainly, and we will make a card. Okie doke. I picked out some paper, and of course, I did my little hinge thing so it stays together, because I lose these. If I don't do that, I lose them. The same thing with this one, because, you know, they're kind of see-through. So, anyway, just makes it easier on me. So I always hinge those. So I did that. So I have some marker paper, because I'm going to use alcohol ink coloring my stamps. And then I thought this would be fun for the clouds. A little sheen to it. And these have a little sheen to it too. This will be my background. And in the front. And then, because we have to cut out 2 of each, we're going to cut out, where's my dice? We're going to cut out, excuse me, the base and then the insert. We're going to cut out 2 of those, and then we're going to cut out 2 with just this die right here, this big one. Okay, that's going to be the background. So I'm going to cut 1 of each out of this little heavier cardstock, and then I'll cut out the background, 1 whole one for the background and 1 whole one for the front of the card. Hopefully that'll make sense. All right, I'm going to cut those out. I'm going to stamp my stamps on my marker paper. Oh, and then, like I said, I'm going to cut out my little clouds with that kind of white pearlescent, has a little sheen to it. And I'm going to have to cut out 3 of those. And so I'm going to cut all this out, and then I'll be back. Okay, I went ahead and stamped and colored. And this is alcohol ink paper, which is really important. If you want the best results out of your alcohol inks, use marker paper. Okay? So there's a little banner, rainbow, our little owls. I wanted to show you, like I said, there's alcohol inks are a lot different. I'm no expert. I color a lot. I enjoy it. I love to shade and do all of that. There are classes you can take to learn how to do it properly, but I was just going to show you, this is what I do. And remember, it's supposed to come through the back like this. You're supposed to saturate it. You're supposed to be able to see the image on the back pretty much. Okay? So let me get this little corner here. Usually what I do on the image, of course these are pretty small, but I will go through with my light and I will, we'll say that's it. I will color the image in. Okay. Let me do this. And then I'll go in with my either dark or medium. Let's see, this is dark. And if you want to highlight a certain area, I know that's a big contrast. but you're working while it's still wet. Going with my medium, go into your dark and pull out. Okay. And then you go back with your light, start in your medium and pull out. See how that starts to shade? Let me get you a little bit closer. Now you're never going to have, you know, really perfect shading. But just work with it a little bit. Pull a little more of that out. Okay. And see the back side. You're supposed to be able to see that. So on a lot of these, I just did the lightest color and then went in with the medium, pulled it out, highlighted my areas, and then went back with my light. And it's a back and forth process. So, you know, and you can even see on the little flowers, shaded just a little bit. You can even shade with the same color after it dries. Oh, that's dark, I don't want that. So if you go in and color an area, and you want to saturate it, because see, if you go kind of one layer, see how it's streaky, but then when you go over it, how it smooths out, and it also gets darker. Okay, so if you wait a minute, let it dry a little bit, using the same color, you can do a little shading. That's going to lighten up just a little bit. So you can go over it again. It'll lighten up just a little bit, but you have shading there. So you can shade with one color very lightly, but you can do it. So anyway, and like I said, marker paper is the key. These companies work very hard to make good products for you, and you want the best out of it. So use marker paper. So I colored these in, and like the little envelopes, I just went over the lines with gray, just a little bit of gray. And then the banner the same way, I just kind of outlined it in the gray to give it a little dimension. All right, so I'm going to cut all these out, and I think we can start putting a card together. Okay. So we have everything cut out. We have our main card pieces, our clouds. Here's our little images that we colored. And then what's fun is out of this set, this little bit right here, save those and use those as tags. Pretty cute, huh? Or you could use those as clouds. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So what we're going to do on this, it tells you to cut 2 of each. So you have your card, your main card base, and then this is going to be your layered, your pretty one. Same thing here. There's your back, and then the back. Okay. All right. So on these, when it cuts it out, I don't know if you can see the little score marks here. There's one and there's one. Okay. On this front one, we're going to cut on this second score line. Okay. So let me trim it off. Where's my little trimmer? It's my favorite little trimmer. There you are. Okay. This is a little We Are Memory Keepers, just a little lightweight trimmer that I absolutely adore and use all the time. Okay, so we cut those little tabs off there. Okay, and we're going to adhere this to the front, just like that. Okay. So let me do that. It'll take just a second, maybe, because of that, the way that cardstock is made. Okay, so this front part is dry. All right, so we have our end with the tabs. Okay, the 2 score marks here and here. So I folded that under and folded that under. Gave it a good burnish. And then I added some score tape on this last little bit there. Okay. So now you want to go ahead and attach this to the back side. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this front one under, okay, and we're going to line it up with this end. Okay, makes sense, I hope. Okay, let me get that squared up. Get this right on the edge. Hear my puppies barking. They're all excited about something. Okay, so I like to hold it down like this and then reach under and pull the score tape off, which it never works properly when I'm on the camera. Never, never, never. Okay, so just fold that under. Press that down. Okay, give that a really good burnish. So when that opens up, it's going to form this little corner right here. Okay, and the reason you want to do that, do this one first, then add your back piece, is so that it will cover that up. Okay. Okay, so now on this one, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut these two, this where it's scored here and scored here, we're going to cut right here. Okay. Line it up. Love it, just cuts like butter. All right. And on this end, you have these tabs, so you're going to do the same thing. You're going to fold them and score them really good. I went ahead and made the pretty side of the paper on the back. Okay, so if you want to write your message on the back, of course this is going to be seen, so I made this the pretty side. Okay, this is the inside. I mean, you can tell when you cut something what's the front and the back. I actually did this one backwards, which is fine, it doesn't matter. But they have you where it opens this way, but no big deal. No big deal at all. All right, so we're going to put this right here and glue it down and make sure that it clears that bend. Okay, and I don't want to use liquid adhesive because sometimes it can show through, and especially with this pearlescent paper. So I'm going to use my score tape. Just run it along the top. And you can tear it or you can cut it. If I'm making my books, I cut it because I want nice, clean edges. Put one down the middle here. Okay. And then always, when I use score tape, I always go through, whoops, and burnish it and make sure it's down really well. Okay. So I'm going to line it up on this side. Line it up on this side. Oh, maybe need to trim another hair off because I don't want it bowing up there. Just a sliver. Just a little bitty sliver. Come on, don't mess up on me. Ah, of course it did. Should have used my big trimmer. I know better. Take out those little slivers. All right. But that's okay because all this is going to be hidden in the back. This is real life crafting. If it was perfect, it would be Jennifer Maguire. But it's not perfect. Okay. So make sure it can clear those, because like I said, this is on the inside. It's all going to be covered. Line it up. And what I do is lift up a corner, pull the edge of the score tape, and press that into place. And it's not going to move at all. And then I take my other pieces off. And it's just where you want it. All right. So this is what we have so far. This is actually going to make our little box just like that. But we've got to, and that'll be hidden there. But we've got to decorate, right? So we need to leave this open because we have lots of clouds and lots of goodies to put in. So we had to cut out 3 of these clouds. Okay. And you can see that they are scored twice on either end. All right. So we need to fold those, because that's going to give dimension to all this. Okay. Fold and fold. Okay. And I always say it looks like little staples. See how that looks? Okay. So one is going to be applied there. So when this is shut, that's what you see. And then we're going to have another one here and another one here. Okay. And so they actually have these spaced out just perfectly. They're just wide enough where they pretty much butt up against each other. Let me do this. Fold that. Okay. And then when you close it, it's right behind, the seam is right behind that. And then the next one will go right there. So, of course, Diamond Press is genius. So like I said, they don't have to be, they're not touching, they're just got a little tiny gap there. And it does the measuring for you. So let's put those in. I'm going to adhere those down, and I'm going to use score tape because with this shiny paper, it'll take a long time to dry, and we don't want to do all that. Plus, I love score tape. All right, so let me put these down, and I'll be right back. Okay, I wanted to do this last one with you because sometimes this can be confusing. I didn't score this one. Let me score this really good. All right, so you have your little ends that look like a staple. Okay, so instead of trying to place it down and get in there and trying to hold those and do all that craziness, what you can do, take your score tape off, and if you have any overhang, roll that up. Okay, just like that. So that way it doesn't get stuck. You know, when it lays flat, it doesn't get stuck. Okay, so fold this first tab over that has the score tape on it. Okay, pull this one over, butt this one up against that one. burnish it down. Then when it folds up, it's right next to that one. Okay, so on this end, we're going to do the same thing. Okay, any overhang, fold up and over. Okay. Okay, so what we need to do is push these down. We're going to fold that over. We're just going to fold over that tab that has the glue on it and put it down. Make sure we can still open. Yep. Burnish that down, and then when it pops up, it'll be square. All these. Okay, so now we have some dimension there. So anyway, that's an easy way to do that instead of trying to, you know, keep it this shape and then get in there with a bone folder and all of that stuff. So hopefully that'll help you. The next step is we have 3 of these clouds. There's no little tabs or anything on the end. Okay, we are going to glue these to the inside of this front piece. Okay, like so. So when you shut this, that's what it's going to give you. If you can notice that kind of 3D effect. All right. So I'll put score tape just along the bottom there. And this one's going to go right here. This one's going to go right here, just inside those windows, because they're going to be peeking through. And this one will go right here. Okay, so I'll do that, and then we'll figure out where we want to place our goodies. Okay, this is where we are now. Is that not stinking cute? Oh my gosh. Very cute. I almost panicked though. When I was putting these down, I'm like, I saw that shiny, and I thought, oh no, I did it on the wrong side. But I forgot the paper shiny on both sides. So we're all good. All right. So now where do we want to place the other stuff? All right. We are going to, let's just see. Some people would go ahead and glue this in together, this tab right here on the end, and then decorate. You know, you can slide this stuff in there wherever you want it, but I'm not about that. I like to open it up, close it. It's just more fun. All right, let's see about a rainbow. I think we want it down in the clouds. Behind the clouds. Why are you not going down there? Yeah. Oh, look at that. How pretty. All right, now I don't know if I'm going to use all of these. I went ahead and stamped them and colored them because I wanted to see what they look like. And the little black skirt, you got to accessorize. All right. Love that. Love the banner, and there's a whole bunch of sentiments, and we'll stamp on that. I just wanted to see how it would go. Anyway. All right. Reel it in, reel it in. Let's see. Oh, we have little hearts too that we could cut out. All right. We could let's see if we glue her on this top of the cloud. More dimension. This one could be in the back or the front. Like the very front. I love this little one with the wings. That could be over here. Oh, we could glue that on the inside like that. Give it more dimension. Yep, that's what we're going to do. And then if we wanted... Oh, we're going to zhuzh this up. Yeah, baby. All right. So she's going to go on top of that cloud. You think? And this one's going to go on top of this cloud. This one's going to go underneath there. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. All right. I'm going to use score tape again. Maybe. Oh, there it is. All right. I'm sorry I'm not too talkative. This voice thing is still not fun. And we just need a little bit. Come here. Just need a little piece down here. Just tear that like that. Good and sticky. All right, down here we can't see hardly. All right, burnish that on really well. Burnish that. All right. I think we decided to put Mr. Rainbow. Let's put him. Let's see, I want you down in the clouds a little bit. You scoot over. Let's see, what if we put you way over? Nope. I'm going to put you down like that. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this one down. And I'm just going to use liquid glue on this. A little bit goes a long way. Okay. Down there. Launch it just a little bit. Okay. So this one we decided is going to be on top of that one. Excuse me. Okay. So score tape off. I want it like that. Let me just see real quick. Yeah, that's cute. Remember, these will lay flat. So we can do that number right there. And she's on there. All right, this one, we're going to put let's put that one. Well, now I don't know. In the back? She could go on that one too. Let's put her right there. Let's put her on the back. Okay. With that little piece of score tape, but we're going to put a little glue since she's going to go on the back. All right, all right, all right. I'm loving this. Looky there. She's peeking out a little bit. Now, don't be ugly here. There we go. You can scoot her over just a little bit. Burnish, burnish, burnish. Hold, hold, hold. Okay, and we were going to put this guy over here. And we could even put a little dimensional behind him. Let's do that. If I don't knock you over here, hang on. Gotta get my drawer. Okay. Is this going to be the perfect size, or am I going to have to cut it? Looky there. Perfect size. So now we have all kinds of dimension going on. So what do we say about there? Oh my gosh, look at this. I'm loving this. All right. So now we just need to decorate the front. I think that's all we're going to do to the back side. All right. So let's go ahead and close this up. So on this side we have these tabs too. Okay. Where it's scored twice. It makes the little staple. So on this part right here, we're going to put adhesive, and we're going to fold this over. And actually, here's another one of those tricks. Maybe lay that flat, lay this down, okay, fold that down, fold this over, okay, where it's laying flat, and that should meet up just perfectly. Okay, so let's put a little score tape right there. Score, score, score. I use the main card base, not the blue paper, not the orange paper, but this main card base. It's probably about, it's at least 80 pounds. Maybe it may be 100 pounds. So it's pretty sturdy, and that's what we want, because this is going to, you know, this is going to be well loved. All right, pull that score tape off. Take this and line it up. Fold that over. Get our corners right. Okay, I got to turn it around this way so I can see what I'm doing here. Come on, lay flat there, baby. Sure, we're at the top. Okay, because this is what it's going to do in the envelope. Envelope, envelope. And then look. See, it can go either way. All right. Oh my gosh, isn't that not cute? All right. So let's see about our flowers here. If we put one there, if we put one here, and then put this at the top, what do we think about that? With a sentiment that says, let's get these out. What is it gonna say? Sent with love. Always love you. All you need is love. Sending lots of love. And then there's one more on the other set that says special delivery. I think we're going to be sending lots of love. Let's do that one. So we'll just stamp that right on here. And we'll glue these down. This is so exciting. This is so fun. Let's see. Just need some there. A little bit there. Put this right here in the corner. Oh, this is just so stinking cute. So we need some there and on that one. Oh my gosh, look at this. Ah. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that. All right, let me stamp this with the sentiment and glue it on the top. All right, And a little trick, especially, well, anytime, when you have a sentiment like this that's curved a little bit, or even if it's straight, if you'll just gently lay it down and let it take its own form, and then go ahead and pick it up, like so. Okay, so that way, because if you start putting it on there, you're going to distort the shape. Make sure that's, yep. I have to get this down here where I can see it a little bit better. I'm going to use my good old VersaFine, because it's dark and it's juicy and it just stamps beautifully. And again, I know you get tired of me saying this, but every time with diamond press stamps, I never have to stamp them off. You know, I always say when you get a stamp, whether it's red rubber, photopolymer, whatever, ink it up, stamp it a couple of times on some scratch paper. But, you know, because sometimes it has a film or something on it. But with this diamond press, I have never, ever had any problems whatsoever. Look at that. Perfect. Yay. All right. We put, where did the sentiments go? I'm going to put this right up because I don't want to lose it, because Lord knows I will. All right. Put that to the side. Bring our card back. All right. I guess I'm going to go ahead and use liquid glue because I don't need it in all the spots. I just need a little bit here. A little bit there, it looks like. It's going to take a little bit to dry, but that's okay. Push that down just a little bit. Is this not fun? Is that not fun? Just tell me. It's fun. And then, of course, it will lay flat. Go one way or the other. See how it lays flat? You just put it in a, excuse me, a legal size envelope and send it away, because you're sending lots of love. Oh my gosh. Look at all that definition. Oh my word. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. We've got lots more diamond press to come. Spell binders and all kinds of good stuff. So, and junk journals. Oh my gosh, I've got several going I'm all excited about. So, until next time,